On this chilly, overcast day, she roamed aimlessly, her solitary figure drenched from the passing rain. Enveloped in an aura of loneliness, she had grown accustomed to strolling through the mist and the cascading leaves. Memories no longer kindled warmth within her soul. She felt nothing but pain and resentment in her heart. Head bowed, she gazed at the pale leaves adrift in puddles, the melancholy of the past still clinging to her with icy sadness. Since morning, she had wandered the city, yearning to encounter him. Deep down, she clung to the belief that he was near, within reach. She wept each day after parting ways with Seriosa. Yet she knew deep within that bringing him back was an impossibility. Unbeknownst to her, she had found herself at the city's edge, chasing after her own shadow. Sinking onto a park bench, she watched the mist ascend from the cold lake. Now, loneliness began to seem as beautiful as the surrounding landscape. Her reverie was interrupted by a faint meow, breaking through the calmness. Joy ignited in her eyes as she searched for the source of the sound. Kittens had always held a special place in her heart, seemingly the only thing that piqued her interest now. Amongst the sea of leaves, she spotted a small, dusty gray bundle emitting tiny meows. Tenderly, she scooped it up and cradled it in her arms. Tears shimmered in her eyes. She was no longer alone. "Poor thing, you're all soaked," she whispered in her feeble, cold voice, unaware that she herself had been in that state for about an hour. "Don't worry, nothing else will harm you." Her initial thought upon finding the kitten was to hope it had no owner, that she had a chance to shower it with affection and be its companion. She lifted it up, letting it rest on her palms, studying the little darling and contemplating what to name it. "You're so adorable," she whispered. "I know just what to call you. Your name should be tender, simple, and defenseless, just like you. How about Babe? Babe." A pang of unbearable sorrow coursed through her when she recalled that Seriosa often called her by that name. "No, you won't suffer the same fate." She clutched the kitten tightly to her chest and embarked on her journey back home with her newfound friend. During the journey, thoughts of the past no longer plagued her mind. It was as if she had invested a part of herself in this tiny creature. With adoring eyes, she observed its every movement, every step. She listened to its purring with delight, cradling it in her hand. It was so small that it fit snugly in her already petite palm, curled up like a tiny bundle. She felt as though she could shower it with all the love she was capable of giving. It was difficult to determine whom she loved more, this little being or Seriosa. She was so lonely and forsaken that she found solace even in this small living creature. The world had turned gray and dreary for her, as if all the colors had faded, leaving behind mere sketches. The vibrant hues of rainbows no longer graced her vision, and she no longer felt the comforting warmth of the sun's rays or the gentle chill of the wind. Her soul was deeply wounded and unable to bear the weight of solitude. In this fragile creature, she glimpsed her last flicker of hope, a chance to escape loneliness and desolation. Upon reaching home, everything was as usual, all too familiar. The same rooms, the same furnishings, the same scent. Everything remained unchanged except for his absence. Everything blurred before her eyes, and the colors transformed into muted shades, as if a colorful film had turned into black and white. A wave of emotions overwhelmed her when she saw the letter once again. She wished she could tear it to shreds, set it ablaze, discard it, anything to ensure its contents were untrue. Tears streamed down her face, her heart clenching as the memories flooded back. With trembling hands and choked back tears, She retrieved the letter from its envelope and began to read it once more. Hello, my love. I hope you're well and coping without me. It's a shame you couldn't experience these feelings by the sea, but at the same time, I'm overjoyed. You see, please don't be alarmed. Trust me, everything will be fine. I don't want to burden you, but I think you should know. On the journey back, my friend and I were traveling together. There was cause for celebration, and we indulged in a few drinks. We were driving at high speed, and he lost control of the car. He passed away at the scene of the accident, and I'm currently hospitalized. A nurse is transcribing this for me since both my arms and my spine are broken. Sweetheart, please don't worry. Try to forget about me. Find someone else. I know you'll shed tears and feel remorse. But I'm sorry, the doctors say I don't have much time left. My love, I have always loved you, and will continue to do so. Please forgive me for everything. I apologize once more, Thuriosa. How she loathed believing it. She blamed herself for letting him go alone. How desperately she longed to be with him now, even in death. She pressed a kiss on the slumbering babe and ventured outside once more. Darkness had already descended. Amidst tears, she wandered aimlessly again, guided by her eyes and the whispers of her heart. Once more, she found herself by the lake, unsure of why she was drawn there. This time, the sun cast a dim glow, and a gentle breeze sent leaves scattering upon the earth, but she noticed none of it. Her gaze fixated pensively on the depths of the lake. Within its shimmering allure, she saw a beckoning light, a warm embrace. Nothing could deter her. She followed the light, the enigmatic glow, into the secret abyss. There was no turning back, yet she did not desire to. She merely closed her eyes, and it felt as if she stepped into a new world. Tenderness enveloped her being. She yearned to let go, surrender to slumber, as the words "I'm with you" swirled in her mind. For a moment, she sensed a cool ache, but no pain could match the anguish in her heart. Abruptly, everything ceased, plunging into darkness. She saw and felt nothing more. That evening held a distinct, warm ambience, despite the mischievous wind. The couple in love sat by the seaside bidding farewell to the day, adorned by yet another sunset. Darling, what's troubling you? Why do you wear such a sorrowful expression? Nothing in particular, don't worry. It's just a melancholic feeling. What could possibly go wrong? Everything has been going so well, hasn't it? Yes, you're probably right, as always. It's just... Seriosa, the girl interrupted, locking eyes with him. Are you thinking of her again? No, don't worry. That's all in the past, and it's inconceivable. I'm certain she received the letter.
Thank you for watching. I hope it was interesting. See you in the next story. Goodbye.